Hey guys, Luis Moreno here with Think Medicare, Think ACA. I've got Jordan from HealthSherpa with us. Hey Jordan.
Hey Luis, thanks for having me.
Hey Jordan, you always make me look good on here with all the stuff you know about HealthSherpa. Thank you for your time today. Um, let's talk about, well, before we even start talking, guys, you know what I need you all to do? I need for you to like this video, even though you don't know what it's about. Like the video, give me a comment down below after you've watched it. And if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Jordan, let's talk about the reporting features within HealthSherpa.
Absolutely. I'm going to share my screen here. Our product team at HealthSherpa has done a really great job building out some additional reporting to help you as an agent, or if you run your own agency, how to track your clients and really manage your book of business. Today, we're going to talk about the agent reporting. I'm logged into our staging environment here, which is our test environment. You're able to come to this tab here on the left that says Exports. In here, you'll see a number of different reports that you have access to. So you have your AOR at-risk clients. You'll also notice in these reports, if you want to learn more about anything, you can click on that. And I always say bookmark our FAQ page. That's where that's going to bring you. But the AOR at-risk client report is something we built, I think at this point, probably more than a year ago. And that was as an attempt to help agents track if another agent was working with their client or potentially their client was at risk of being stolen. We all know there was a lot going on in the industry with that. So the AOR at risk, what that's looking at is actually if I write a plan, so let's say I write you, Luis, as my client, and then another agent on HealthSherpa opens up your application, even if they don't submit a change, but they've interacted with your application, it's going to trigger a flag on HealthSherpa saying, hey, Jordan, you might want to just reach out to Luis and find out if he's working with another agent. So that's intended to really help you track clients that might be at risk to you.
Guys, I've got a community of ACA and Medicare agents that we're putting together. 25 years in business is what I'm going to be sharing with you. Guys, come join us at the community, a community of ACA and Medicare agents, and we'll show you how to grow.
So you can generate that from there. The next we have EDE permission revoked, and we built this around the same time as the AOR at risk. And all that you need to know about this report is what it means when EDE permission has been revoked. HealthSherpa is an EDE. EDE is our technology. It stands for Enhanced Direct Enrollment, and that's what allows us to directly connect to healthcare.gov. Now, there are other technology providers out there that also offer EDE. Let's say I write Luis in another example, and then an agent who's using a different platform that's not HealthSherpa pulls up his application. Well, only one of those technology companies can have access to that application at a given point in time. So it's going to revoke my access to Luis's application. So this is going to flag any clients that I've lost that permission. And really what it's intended to do is to tell you to reach out to them and say, hey, are you working with another agent?
Now, if they say they are, I mean, at that point, we're pretty much out of it unless I collect a consent again, correct?
Correct. Now, if they say they aren't, from there, I would typically encourage you to report them over to CMS or the state DOI, especially if that agent has rewritten the application. And the best way to do that is actually if you go over to our FAQ and you search reporting fraud, Louise, I'll make sure I send you that FAQ and you can drop it down in the comments below. There's some great resources in there of what you would need to do to report that.
Agents aren't supposed to be doing that anymore, guys. We're supposed to be collecting consent and confirmation for every client that we touch that we're going to be working on. But as we all know, Jordan, not everybody follows the rules like they're supposed to. This video is being sponsored by Agent CRM. Agent CRM is a CRM that I use for my agency for every line of business: auto, home, life, commercial, Medicare, and ACA. It should be the CRM that you use too. Click up here to get some more information.
Correct. So again, both of these are helpful reports for you to be able to just track your book of business. The next one is a little bit more focused on the changes that came out this past summer, helping to protect your clients and stop some of the fraud that was happening in the industry, and that is invalid action. So the error that you've likely encountered at this point in time where you try to make a change on an application, you're not the current agent of record, you hit the error, you have two options. You can either use a resume link, which is really an efficient way to send your client a link where they can complete the enrollment on their own, and then it will update you to the agent of record. Or your second option would be to call the marketplace, and the marketplace can update the agent of record. Now, if you send them the resume link, this report here is called the Invalid Action Error Tracker. This report allows you to see, okay, let's say I've sent that resume link to 10 of my clients. Well, have they clicked on the link? Did they get through 3 pages of the application and stop? Did they complete the application? Was a 3-way call completed? This report will track all of that for you. So if you're sending out these links, I would definitely be pulling this report to make sure that you're converting all of your clients.
So Jordan, in a way to, I guess, minimize this report on the invalid action, and this is what I've done, is when I find out that I get this report, it's because I'm not the agent of record, and now we have to go through that. I send it to the client and stay with them on the phone.
Yeah.
And have them just do it all. Now, part of that process is, and I think this is the one that gets them in trouble, is they don't answer those identity proofing questions. Is that correct? I think that's the biggest hurdle.
That is correct. And that is a requirement from CMS. They have to verify their identity, and then they also have to log into HealthSherpa. Both of those are requirements. So it's really important that you're able to walk them through that. Again, I've talked about our FAQ a few times. If you're not familiar with this error or how to assist your client, check out our FAQ where we have screenshots that tell you what the different screens look like, what to expect. And as you mentioned, Louise, the more that you educate your client on what to expect and walk them through that process, the more likely they are to actually complete it and submit.
You want to know everything about ACA or Medicare? Click up here to get my ACA and Medicare Smart Books. Exactly. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So these are not all the reports. These are high level reports. Guys, what we'll be doing, and Jordan has to go here, we're going to be diving down to each of these reports. And there's more reports out there that we can draw from HealthSherpa, correct?
There's a lot more, yes.
And we'll get more, we'll get a little deeper into those reports in the next video, which I'll link down below so that you guys can watch. Jordan, I know you got to go. Hey, thank you so much for being on today's call or today's Zoom meeting.
Always happy to join. Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, don't forget, make sure you give us that like. Remember, I can't get her back if we don't get a bunch of likes. And if you would, make sure you comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.